guys, welcome to another video this week, and today we will learn about fraction. Now before we will go into computations, addition, subtractions of fractions and all of that, we will just need to define the terms involving fractions. So first is, what is a fraction? Now a fraction is actually a part of a whole. Okay? So it's a part of a particular whole. For example, a pizza, right? If you eat a part of a pizza, that is a fraction of a pizza, because a pizza is one whole pizza. Or a cake, if you eat a slice of cake, so you take away a portion of that cake, and that is what we call fraction, a part of something that is whole. Alright? Next, numerator. A numerator is the number on the top of a fraction. So let's have a fraction here. Shall we say 3 over 4? Numerator is actually the number at the top. The 3 is what we call numerator. Or another fraction here, let's say 7 over 10. 7 is what we call the numerator, since it is the top number of the fraction. And also, it signifies how many portion of that particular division you get. For example, we will discuss denominator before I will connect the two. Alright? So the denominator is actually the number below. So, bottom number. Okay, so 3 over 4. 4 is the denominator. This is numerator, this is denominator. Alright? So, numerator and denominator. Now, the relationship between the two is this. The denominator is how many times the whole is divided. For example, 3 over 4, if I have a pizza here, the denominator determines how many times a particular pizza or a particular whole is divided. So it is divided into 4 parts. There you go. The 3 on the top is the part in which you get or you have eaten. So you say 3 over 4, meaning you have eaten 3 parts if you will divide the pizza into 4 parts. Okay? If you say 7 over 10, that means you have something like this and you divide it into 10 parts. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For example, this one. And then you took 7 of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So when you took the 7th part of this part is called 7 over 10. So the denominator determines how many times you divided the whole. The numerator is the part in which you took or you get. Alright? Next, similar fractions. Now, similar fractions are fractions that have same denominator. So, for example, 1/2, 3/2, 2/2. So, these fractions are similar because they have the same denominator. The similar fraction has different denominator. So, for example, 1 over 13, 2 over 10, 5 over 6. These fractions has the different denominators. So let's go to proper fractions. So proper fractions has a bigger denominator and then smaller numerator. So for example, 3 over 4 is a proper fraction. Why? Because the numerator is lesser than denominator, or the denominator is bigger than the numerator. But improper fraction, on the other hand, has lesser denominator, numerator, and then you have a bigger denominator. For example, let's say 7 over 5. This is an improper fraction because it has a greater numerator and lesser, this is right? So it should be lesser denominator and then bigger numerator. So improper fraction, so atong tarungon, proper fraction, gamay ang ibabaw, dako ang ubos. Improper fraction, dako ang ibabaw, gamay ang ubos. Alright, so those are the terms. Now we'll go with fraction division. If we say 1/2, meaning kaduha siya gitunga, nya 1 man na siya ibabaw, 1 imong gikuha dire. So kani nga part mo na imong gikuha. 2/3, katulo siya divide, 1, 2, 3. Or kaduha siya gi-divide in tulo ka parts, and then duha imong gikuha. Then 3/4, so there are 4 parts, right? Then tulo ang imong gikuha kani nga tulo. So more na imong bilan. So 3/4 mo nga part, 2/3, and this is 1/2. Alright, so that's it for this week. See you guys in our next video. Goodbye.